You know, it's a boy DJ Chaddy, and I'm back again. People, wagwan. I hope everybody good. I hope everybody alright. Right now, we have live on the line Diiverse, aka Diiverse. What's going on?
Nothing much, Chaddy. Nothing much. I just been in the news.
I see that you've been in the news. I see you've been in the news for not so good thing. I don't know if I should say it's a good or a bad thing. And I see that you also have a single that it was released a few hours ago. So
Yes,
first of all, do you want to tell me about the single? The name of the single and who
yeah.
produced it?
The name of the single is Man's World, and it was produced by Smoke Shop Studios.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So the recent incident over there in Canada at Valiant stage show, was that single motivated by it?
Yes, very much so. Um, I've been getting a lot of requests for music since then. They said, "Guys, stop answering people and stop talking. Do what you do best." So that's what I chose to do, is do what I do best, music.
All right. And the incident what we are talking about, for those who don't know, is the incident which took place last, was it last Sunday or last Saturday?
It
At
was actually Friday night.
Oh, it was Friday night, but it went
Yeah.
viral. I think Sunday.
Saturday morning, and then it continued into Sunday. So it trickled on Saturday, and then it went crazy on Sunday.
All right, and that incident in which we are talking about, in which you were, can we say, assaulted by a fellow dancehall artist?
I was assaulted by an individual. I don't know if you want to call him a fellow dancehall artist, but I was assaulted.
You know, it's funny that you said that. I was searching for that individual on the internet, and I don't know, everything come up said still searching. So, do you know the artist personally, or was it's the first you
No,
were
I do
meeting it?
not. I have never seen them before. Yeah,
Uh,
it was the first interaction ever.
all right. So, what actually took place? For those who are listening or watching and don't know, she got hit in the face with a mic, and there was a video circulating. First person thought it was Valiant, and then it was like persons like they were not sure who was at fault or who was wrong, because the first clip that went viral was like a shorter clip, and then you took it to your social media to explain what actually took place. And you
That's
know
correct.
what is kind of iffy. When I look into some of the comment sections, there are persons out there still, kind of putting you in a negative light. Do you have
Correct.
anything to say about the incident, and like a full explanation of what took place? And yes, I know you did several interviews about it, and you even took it to your social media to talk about the incident. But just for clarification.
Okay, so for clarification, like a quick clarification, I was invited onto the show by Kadian, formerly known as Double K, and
Okay.
she flew in from Jamaica with Valiant and was on the show to open for Valiant, booked by the promoters. She had advised them that I would be coming on the show. I attended the show with her. We were doing our set. When she passed me the microphone, this individual decided to take the microphone from my hands. Um, so the video that first circulated started at the point where I nudged him back after he pushed me first,
Yes.
and he lost his footing after throwing the mic in my face.
Yes.
That is the order of operations. So people, I guess, choose to see what they want to see, or choose to just watch a quick thing and not penetrate what happened, but and then just go to their first conclusions. Because for them to even think that it was Valiant, like that in itself told me that no one was really looking at looking at the video.
That's true.
Yeah. So for me, I get that comprehension is a thing or a problem in society, and I've realized that now. And it's like I'm just sitting back, and I just had to explain myself to let them know that it started where he took the microphone from my hands, and I barely just spoke to him, and I said, "How can you mic from a woman?" And he proceeded to ignore me and continue talking his speech. And once he went to the edge of the stage. I guess that's what he sees other artists do. And he was emulating them, going to the edge and putting his foot on the speaker box. And he pushed me out of the way to do that. So when he pushed me out of the way to do that, that's like violation number 2 that I took on that stage.
Yeah.
And I nudged him back. I just nudged him. I didn't push him. It looks like a push, but it wasn't the push that made him fall over. So if anyone was caring enough to look at the video again, slow it down, zoom in, whatever they need to do, you can see that he fell over off the stage once he threw the microphone at me. Because I think it's kind of hard for someone to throw a mic in the midst of falling.
That's true. That's true. I mean, to be honest though, it was weird because number one, alright? So
Yeah.
when me see it a circulate and the short clip and then me start look in the comment section, instantly me see people start like back and forth. Me I say, number one violation, as what you said a while ago. There's no way an artist B can be on the stage, and artist B walk up on the stage, take the mic from artist A and begin to start DJ. And to me, what I observed, he didn't get like that feedback from the crowd. So he proceeded to walk towards you because you were at, it would have been the audience right off the stage. And to me, the stage was pretty big. So he didn't have to come over your section and at all, even though he took with the mic from you. And then now you kind of just ease him off a little bit. To me, won't even necessarily call it ease off. I would just call it you protecting your space. And him losing footage and just drop. And then the embarrassment to take him. Remember saying nobody don't know him. You know? I do a video earlier on and say, I heard that his name is Blacks. I don't know if I sing in Blacks, well, it can't be singing Blacks because one singing Blacks, I know one I'm a father. So I don't know what kind of Blacks him be. But when I search him, it may not see nothing. It literally, like I said, still searching. I know you, because this is not even the first time I'm talking about you on my platform. And honestly, I haven't done a YouTube video in months, but when I see the incident, I say no, I have to step out, I have to do a video and talk about this because I don't like it. And to me, Zane, even let's say that you were not supposed to be on stage. If you were a male and you were not supposed to be on stage, he would have not walked up and take the mic from you. That I'm sure. So worse.
Well, you know that he did. You know DJ Banka?
Banka. Selector
from
Jamaica, yeah.
He was flown in as well. You know he took the microphone first from DJ Banka?
In the same night?
The same night.
So I wonder if I just drunk this brother drunk. Can I see him with like a half or full empty bottle of Hennessy?
Yeah, almost empty bottle of Hennessy he was walking around with.
So is it that him sneak the Hennessy in the party and him not drink it off, or like him actually buy the Hennessy in a party and pass out? Come here, says a thing where people smuggle Hennessy in a party. I couldn't comment on that part,
but I believe he might have been inebriated, but I couldn't confirm that.
Anyway, still, it's a sad situation. Have you heard anything from the organizers of the party?
I've had a few interactions through Instagram, through Katie Ann, the artist, and then once today via phone. And I believe that phone call was only because they knew I was going to do an Instagram live. Yeah. So
Oh, so
that's the
hold
only
on.
interactions I've
So,
had.
question. Because I don't, I'll know me no know what happened after the fact. What actually took place after he assaulted you?
Um, my husband was there. He came on the stage to see what happened to me, because he heard something happened. He was looking for the individual. No one could find him because you seen how fast he scurried off. I was taken off the side stage. They made me sit on a chair. Shortly after, police did show up. Two officers, I believe, came to ask if I needed an ambulance. There was someone there saying that they work with an ambulance, but they're off duty. I don't know. He was showing me a card, and they were attending to my care. One of my friends was holding my son's baby rag that I had in my hand because I have a 5-month-old that I had left at home to be at that event, and I had his rag with me, so they had to put ice in it so that they could stop the bleeding because I actually was bleeding from my forehead.
Okay, so did you actually seek medical attention at that time?
Yes, well, not at that time. On my way home, I started to bleed again, so I stopped at the hospital before I got home.
Okay, so I know you said two officers came by. Did you make a formal report?
Not at that time, and I'm not going to comment on any reports at this moment.
You're not gonna comment on that. All right, understandable. That's kind of weird though that the organizers didn't, I mean, I would suggest do the right thing because from the incident happened, I think they should have been more responsive and stuff like that.
I believe, like from my understanding, because they've seen me on a couple lives and they've heard through others that I am okay, sort of, they didn't find it in themselves to check on me. And then they've just sent me a few messages. So today I got a message, and the night of, I got nothing. The following day I got nothing. So today is what, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
And then, yeah, so that's when I heard back again from someone via Instagram again. They still don't call. They just send a quick text. All right, hey,
So
how's
that's
everything?
actually
How are you
3
feeling?
days after you heard from them.
Pardon?
So 3 days actually after you heard from them.
Via phone, yes.
Whoa. All right. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery as the swelling went down.
It's going down. It's still there. My eyes black and blue now.
Oh wow.
It's still blue. And I went to the doctor the other day. They said I have to come back in a week just to check on the progress. But they said it's going to take a couple of weeks for me to look myself again.
Oh wow. I wish you a speedy recovery. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. So quickly, tell me about the single that you have.
Girl, strength alone them have. Some wine not really bad. Use my glick me now, my face me in.
So, a couple of counterparts have, like, from Toronto's two artists, Juno award-winning artists, Isis and Esca Levi from Toronto. The Junos for us in Canada is like the Grammys for America.
Okay.
And yeah, so they basically invited me out because they said that they knew I needed to record something. And I went to Smoke Shop Studio last night and we all collaborated and came up with a song that I sang last night and released today. So it was a quick effort and I just put my emotions into what is going on at the moment.
All right, so people, you need to go check out that. That's Diiverse. It's called A Man's World, right?
Yes, A Man's World. It's a nice song. It has great melody, great everything. And I think it's a nice comeback from me not recording for about a year and a half.
Yeah, because I guess it took some time off for your son and stuff like that.
That's correct.
All right. So we should see you in coming months. Hits after hits.
Hits after hits. And not even, you don't have to wait a couple months. I'm going to drop something else weekend.
Oh, all right, all
Yeah.
right, all right. Well,
Yeah, I've
I
been
urge
sitting
you.
down on music,
I,
so it's time. And I think that since like it's a bad situation in regards to the attention that I've been getting, but I've also been getting such positive attention as well. And people telling me that they've looked into my music and I'm talented and they want to hear more. So it's kind of given me the motivation to continue doing my music and get back out there in that sense. I don't know if I'll be getting it on any stages anytime soon,
oh
but
wow.
I will still continue to do music.
So you think that you're gonna probably have like flashback about stuff like that, like about what happened?
Well, I'm a bit paranoid from it, but obviously I won't know till it would be that time. But at this time, I don't think I'll be going
I mean,
on
you're
stage.
only human, and quite
Yeah.
frankly, I would probably be paranoid as well. And just
Mhm.
as I said on a video a few days ago that I did, I urge Jamaican event planners and persons that's in the diaspora to please get security for your stage and get a stage manager, because I cannot guarantee you that this would not have happened if the stage was properly secured. There's no way someone that is not booked could just walk up on the stage like that and violate a
Mhm.
fellow artist.
That's correct.
That's definitely correct. And I mean, you're in Canada, so it's not like you're in Jamaica. And I guess that's a lawsuit place. I'm not gonna dabble too much into that. Anyway, still diverse. A long time I watch a thing. I watch a thing I grow from a couple of years ago and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I've
Yeah.
watched you grown so much. And I hope that you achieved everything that you want to achieve out of music. Alright? And as when me I talk off the air, I'm gonna tell you on the air, the
Yeah.
situation done at already, but just try see if you can capitalize off this situation. Alright?
That's
As
correct. I have to
much
turn my
as
negative
possible.
into a positive.
Yes, you have to just take
Yeah.
all that negative energy and turn it into a positive. And we don't know blacks, we don't know such man, waste man that, And we can tell you right now, we can't even go out of character right now. Blacks, are waste man, you have to go on like it's a man you forward out, brother. There's no way you can see a daughter up on stage and violate a daughter like that. You see me? And if a certain place there's still blacks, I tell you, it would go so. Get blood up on them thing there, but I'm kind of glad the way how diverse do it. Say there are some people out there just done some for fool. But look like say
Yeah.
diverse never go back high class. She actually did in I Miglara up front.
I was at the front.
At the front of the class.
At the front.
Alright. You
Yeah.
see how me did the high corridor. Anyway, diverse. Let the people them know your social media handle, your Spotify, all your links them.
Everything is at Diiverse Music, and it's diverse with two I's. DII Verse Music.
That is it. So that's
Yes.
diverse music, people with two I. Diverse, aka Die Die. All right. Big up yourself and thank you so much for passing through. All right.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Do you have anybody where you want to shout out or anything like that?
Shout out. I just want to shout out my girl Katie Ann, because even though she did bring me on the event and this incident happened, I'm just gonna look at the positives that are coming out of it over the negatives. Yeah, and that's
That,
it.
that is it. That is definitely it. And big up Kim Kelly. Because Kim Kelly, me text her and say, Kim Kelly, I want really go on. Because I feel like Kim Kelly was there in the crowd.
Yeah,
She
Kimmy
cussed
and
like, wow.
Kimmy's riding for me too. You should hear her. She's fighting for me
Definitely she
and
is.
fighting for the
Definitely.
female artist. And
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah, man. I'm kind of like that. I feel some more female artists need to stick up together. Or I should say stand up together. Quick question before I go. What about Maka Diamond? Have you heard any feedback from her? Because I know you and her.
You know, Maka called me the first. She was one of the first to call me. She said, Diverse. what is going on? And she said, I hear that somebody call me and tell me there's a video. What happened last night? Yes, the first thing in the morning sat there.
Yeah.
That was Maka on the phone. She keeps checking on me to make sure
Okay.
I'm okay, because she knows the industry, and she knows what the women go through and what they've been through. She said, "You think this I don't?" Yeah, so she tells me her stories and stuff, and I always get to learn from them. So I always appreciate that.
All right then. All right. So big up Maka anyway she there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is it, Diiverse. So you know what I mean. Thanks for passing through again.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.